Welcome to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another ASTERISM reaction with their song Then and Now, live in the studio, as you guys requested. Um, Basically, I've enjoyed every single song I've heard from these guys, and kind of more and more so, really enjoyed their style and their combined talent of every single person in this particular band. I don't think I have to say any more, really. I'm going to just jump into it. Those who are new to this channel, is I tend to express myself 100%, but I do it more for the sake of conversation than a outright criticism of a particular artist, because I think it makes it for a more interesting reaction. We can discuss how we feel about it, what we like, what we dislike. It's not about hating on anybody. So with that being said, let's get into this reaction. And if you enjoy this style of reactions, make sure to subscribe down below for more and leave your reaction requests below. Something you can't fault this band for is, man, they're creative with their songwriting. Like the things she does with her guitars and even the rhythms they play on the drums and the bass, it's off the beaten path. It's not the typical band, which I really quite enjoy. I can't say I'm in love with the song in particular, but I'm really liking her exploration and creativity in her songwriting. What I'm really not liking is the sound setup. It's not sounding very good because the bass is drowning out the guitar, and the guitar is obviously the lead here. The drums, the fact that it drowns it out, that's fine, but the bass seems to be overly loud. The song itself, it might be the first song I'm not jiving with, but again, I don't think it's a particular bad song. It's just I don't know, like on an emotional, intuitive level, that's, I think, how we mostly interpret music. It's hard to interpret music on the logic. I logically explain to you what I emotionally feel. That's kind of the story as it goes. But on an emotional, intuitive level, it's just not, like, I'm banging my head trying to get into it, and it's just not happening. When she plays her slower parts, that's something that I'm liking and enjoying, but it's a very small part of the whole so far. So that solo was killer. Um, there's one element I'm starting to see a little bit that is wearing on me is how these songs fit within an album, because she seems to be doing a lot of the same things in terms of her shredding ability. Like, she's super skilled, and I really enjoy what she's doing. But some of it sounds very samey. Like, when you're listening to some of the greats, um, you do expect a certain style and a certain repetition almost in the music, but you don't want an exact copy. And sometimes I'm starting to get a little bit of a deja vu. Maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I am um, being overly critical. But I'm excited to see actually what the bass is going to do now. Yeah, I gotta say that main riff is not interesting to me. So far, anything besides the solo and that little part with the bass and the guitar right afterwards, that'd be the only parts I really enjoy the song. But to me, so far, it's definitely the weakest out of the ones I've heard, which I know is gonna be surprising for a lot of people because it's their favorite. But that's just the beauty of it. It's we're not gonna like the same things all the time, and what one person calls great, another person doesn't like. I've just was very extreme when I was younger. Is if I didn't like something, it was garbage. And as I've gotten older, I've gotten to say, well, it's not garbage. It's just not for me. On an occasion, I'll listen to something. I'm like, this is bad. Like, for example, a lot of new age rappers. I look at them like, this is objectively bad music. I haven't stumbled upon many heavy metal bands like that because I just don't explore every single band out there. I try to go for the ones that are known at least. It's impossible. There's so many albums being released for heavy metal. This is cool. You know what? I think I can explain a little bit better how I feel now. I like certain parts of this song, but I don't like the sum of its parts. When everything put together and the whole song comes together, I go at the end, I go, I don't like this song. But there are certain parts, like the drummer killing it at the end, a bass with the guitar, which has like a little riff, and you really hear the bass kind of going in the solo. But really, all the skeleton that holds it together from those moments, sorry, unfortunately, it didn't click with me. But hey, let me know what your thoughts are, guys, as well, and kind of your reason why you like this song so much in particular. And for those who are really enjoying the content that I've been putting out, which I'll be at some point going back to more reviews and interviews when there's something kind of lined up that's interesting, check out my Patreon if you would like to support the channel as well. Anything really helps because keeps the channel going. And guys, also make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and most of all, keep it metal.